y'all, what's good, G-Life? It's your boy, MC Shadow, back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. That is how you help my channel get into the algorithm. Highly appreciate if you go ahead and do that. Don't forget to check out my second channel, Menace Society M.O.D. That's Menace Society M.O.D. That's pretty much where we go live and talk about pretty much anything and everything. Now, what I wanted to discuss, well, not even what I wanted to discuss, but what I had video was requested by one of my good subscribers, the homie Westlow's Graph Writer, who has actually been supporting my channel since I only had like 80 something subscribers. So homie's a day one. But he asked for this video, right? And I just didn't want to discuss this matter because, you know, I feel like it's like, you know, we're beating a dead horse already right here, right? But, you know, he said he never requested a video. So, you know, if I could do just this one and that's it, right? All right. So he had sent me clippings, right, about, I guess, an ongoing situation going on with several YouTube channels, right? You know, in the prison genre, mostly, you know, some of the bigger ones, right? People pretty much know which ones I'm talking about, right? Which, you know, is like Gunner, Dubs, and Renegade Media, right? Now, he said, how do I feel about the overall situation, right? So I checked out the clippings, right? And overall, anybody could make whatever kind of content they want for the channel, you know. There's a reason you don't see like individuals who still, you know, kick it with homies or are still, you know, cool, you know, amongst the street community, right? Why you don't hear them ever discussing, you know, Renegade Media's content, right? Even though he speaks on, you know, the politics down here, right? Is because what are we going to get out of, you know, discussing anything on the internet or, you know, lashing out or ranting or that individual could do whatever kind of content he wants on his channel, period, right? It's a free country. Now, whether I think it's right or wrong from the moral standpoint is completely irrelevant, right? Because it's not going to change anything and it doesn't even matter, right? Now, he knows the consequences. He's said it and, you know, he understands. So, I mean, what more do people want? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand, you know, the reason for the bickering or the, you know. And one of the things, you know, whenever I discuss these matters, I always get a, you know, hate back, right? I get people telling me that I'm a cloud chaser and I'm this and that. Look, bro, I'm here to call the facts, speak, you know, my opinion on these matters that I'm getting asked about, and, you know, and only speaking on, you know, the facts of things. I don't come and insult nobody. I don't call them out of names. I don't threaten them. I don't say what they can or shouldn't do or should do. I don't care about none of that, bro. Who the fuck am I to be, you know, giving rules or telling people how they should behave? I am nobody, just like everybody else on here that's nobody. You can only give your opinions and that's it. You can't control what people talk about, what they decide to do, or none of that. Who the fuck are you that you think that you can come and regulate people's channels? You know what I mean? And it's even worse because people say, you know, they don't want people talking about their overall, you know, politics or their, but that goes for anybody on here. You know what I mean? Especially if you're not in good standings in general, period. They don't want you to, they don't care for your respect. They don't care if you choose to talk about it, if you choose not to talk about it. You're still in the same basket. It's not going to earn you no more points to come back to this side or to redeem yourself. You know, they consider what you got to say trash, period, you know, and nothing's going to change that. You know what I mean? There's no, you know, higher level of trash. Trash is considered trash. You know, no disrespect. I don't mean to insult individuals, but I'm talking about in the street world. That's how they see it. That's their mentalities. You know, they're all in the same basket. You know, they're not all. There's not one that's more redeemed than the other. Now, people can say whatever the fuck that they want to say, that they talk to this and that, but how the game is, bro, this is what it is. But they can choose to come and lie and say whatever they want on here. You know what I mean? It's a free country. Like I said, people could say whatever the hell that they want on here. You know, whether they choose to lie or to, you know, because, you know, one of the things I had seen was that they highlighted about, you know, speaking about their, you know, personal experiences. But these prison channels, I seen, you know, when I had scoped them out, I had seen that several individuals talk about, you know, beyond their experiences, right? They start talking about other stuff, right? Like, because like I said, you only have so many stories, right? You're eventually going to run out. So people start diving into other shit. So everyone's doing the same shit. And for the same reason, nobody's here to help no kids or help nobody or help them change. Everyone's here for money, period, bro. You know, the whole thing about helping the youth and or the raza, and that's all bull jive, bro, bullshit. Because you can't help individuals with this kind of information. You just can't. Now I know how people want to spin it and tell it and weave it, right? And I understand people who are supporters want to feel like they're able to see if people are being genuine, when they're talking, or if they can spot a con artist or someone who's deviant. But I mean, just look at the behavior in itself, right? Individuals coming and saying that they changed their lives around, right? They're civilians now. They're no longer a part of the gangster world. Yet they discuss about gangster matters and get offended when somebody insults or something about a life that they have no part in no more, that they're not accepted in no more, that the life wants nothing to do with these individuals, yet they're still getting offended and want to defend it and all of that, when it's like, why? You're just a civilian. I thought you changed. I thought you were supposed to be encouraging people to better themselves, and that all of this shit is irrelevant and it doesn't matter and this and that. Then you're contradicting yourself within that, right? Because individuals that left that life behind don't no longer want to be considered that, don't want to be called by their nicknames. They don't want nothing to do with the life no more. They have redeemed themselves or rehabilitated themselves, and right off into the sunset. Yeah, these individuals still want to feel like they're a part of it, still want to look the part, dress the part, talk the part. They still want to be considered gangster, even though they say that they don't. Anybody could say whatever they want, but your actions will tell you the real story, bro. You know what I mean? Somebody could say that they fucking hate pie, but if they're eating pie, what the fuck? While they're telling you that they hate pie, they're eating pie right in front of you. It's like, okay, what the fuck? The proof is in itself, so all of that is ridiculous in itself, right? Like I have said, individuals, all do the same thing, yet they can't see it, right? They want to call out people for doing the same thing that they do themselves. It's hypocritical. It's ridiculous. um, but this is stuff that I have already mentioned and said before. That's why I feel like I'm beating a dead horse right here. You know what I mean? Because it's not going to change the subscribers' minds, right? Like those who are supporters, they think that these people are righteous, and they're going to believe whatever the hell they're going to believe. And they rightfully have the right to see it that way, or follow or support whoever they choose to. That's the reason why I just don't pay attention to it. I just don't care for it, right? Because it's irrelevant to what I have going on, and it's irrelevant to those who have stuff going on. They don't pay attention to this shit. They could care less what they're talking about or what they're saying. They're not going to acknowledge it, and that's just it, period. They just move on. That's why you don't see no individuals that are functioning talk about this kind of stuff. Because why get worked up over some shit like this, right? Everything has its course, and everything works itself out. And if people already are aware of that, then what the fuck are they bitching about? But like I said, that's these individuals' behaviors and actions. It's not something new, or like this is coming out of nowhere. All of a sudden, it's the agenda since day one. And that's just the honest truth. I don't know why people choose to highlight stuff. Like I said, it's like it's like talking to a mirror, what they're doing, right? But yet they just can't see it. But overall, that's just my opinion. And no, I will not discuss about this anymore. No longer. That was it. So nobody else, hit me up and tell me about, requesting any of this. This is it, bro. Like, with no disrespect, it's just that I don't see the purpose of these kind of videos, right? Or this shit. It's completely irrelevant, bro. Like, people can discuss whatever the fuck they want on their channels. I don't care. Overall, that's just my opinion. Shadow, we up.